And all of these coffees are infused with the herb called Ganoderma lucidium, which just gives you a natural sense of well-being. It doesn't have that uh, nervous. Uh, it doesn't give you that nervousness and that jitters which you get from caffeine. It has totally devoid of caffeine, and the Ganoderma lucidium is just infused right into the coffee bean, grows right along with it, and so every coffee bean is ground up has a Ganoderma lucidium in it, and so your grounds are just packed full of Ganoderma lucidium, and every drop of coffee that you drink then has that health giving ability, and so it's just a marvelous thing. And then I have this, I mean, this black coffee, just these little packages like this, just little small packages. You can just carry those along with you and put them in your in your shirt pocket or in your coat pocket, and always have them with you. All you gotta do is have just a little hot water. You can just get a little hot water in a styrofoam cup anywhere. Microwaves everywhere, and so as long as you have your little package of coffee, see, you're good to go. And you don't have to drink that caffeinated coffee, or you don't have to drink coffee that doesn't taste as good. This coffee is the best tasting coffee in the world. That's the best thing about it. I mean, it just tastes marvelous. It's just it's just marvelous to no end the way it tastes and the way it makes you feel and everything. It's just marvelous. And so I'm going to get Tanya Love going, and then I'm going to uh, pick out one of these marvelous flavors and drink it here with her while I listen to her show and eat my breakfast. And we'll see what she says, what she's going to do to what Dr. Tanya is going to do to raise my awareness and lift my frequency this morning and make me even happier than I already am, and even more excited and thrilled than I already am. And but she always does it. Every time I think I'm already in a great mood and can't get no higher, she always lifts me a little bit more. And so I'm going to get her going here this morning and let her really give it to us this morning. She's she's all geared up there this morning. She always is ready. Yes.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to our show today. We're going to be talking about the powerful and miraculous assistance that's available through intuitive angelic auric clearing work. And basically, I'm just going to share a little of my own experiences as a healer with each of you. And I'm hoping that some of my clients are tuning in live today. And if you are, I really encourage you to write in with your testimonials, with what you've experienced through this assistance, because I feel the most beautiful way to share is through the heartfelt testimonials, because each of you have your very own experience. And then for those of you that have never experienced an auric clearing, or you're not even sure what that is, feel free to write in questions or write in comments that you have connected to what I'm discussing today. You can all call in on 919-518-9773 if you'd like to call in with your questions or comments, or just type in and Amnon will help me, my behind the scenes angel. So first of all, I'll just kind of explain what it is. For some of you that have already been tuning into my shows, you may have heard how this all kind of came up for me. About a year and a half ago, I was just being called into this work. I was being awakened from my dreams, and just a lot of the intuitive knowingness that I've had throughout my whole life and my empathic gifts were really coming to the surface, and I was encouraged and guided to come out of my angel closet and assist humanity.
Oh.
This kind of time that we're in of evolution, where we're being encouraged to release our conditioned ways of clinging, release our ways of attaching to anything in an attempt to feel like it's giving us some sense of an identity or some sense of worthiness. And so the reason I basically feel led to offer this healing is that from the heartfelt experience of what I've gone through as a healer, my own healing experiences, my intention is to help share that message with those that are ready and open for it. And I've literally experienced miracles in my healing room, with clients here in physical and in my healing space, as well as with clients that are remote that I tune into from afar. So, for example, there's been a few clients. One that sticks out right away is there was a woman that I assisted on the East Coast, and she had, during the reading, I sensed a lot of energy blockages in her left side of her body, and she had a lot of injuries that were going on in her left side of her body. And as I started to tune in intuitively and share that with her, it was all confirmed, and she let me know, yes, in fact, I'm having these problems. She had a lot of arthritis and things that she had been chronically experiencing and having a lot of pain. And she had gone to many doctors asking them, what she could do to heal this. And she got the same message repeatedly, which was, you're just going to have to take medications and it's just probably going to get worse rather than better. And some part of her knew that that was not true, that she knew that it was possible to heal. And because she believed
Yes.
that, she went inside of herself
Definitely
and called
right
out to
on
the
that.
universe and asked for an assistant to help her to heal that. And we were very synchronistically connected through Facebook. And she reached out and asked for my assistance. And so as I helped her, we had a joined intention. When I work with a client, we'll set an aligned intention of what it is that they're ready to clear and release if they're aware of that. And if they're not, that's okay, because their angels will still bring the messages and let me know what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have a joined intention of what we're ready to call forth,
Sure.
what we're setting an intention to embody and embrace in the physical. So, setting that intention is very powerful. So I encourage clients that work with me before we even tune in and start to assist them. I ask them just to tune in a meditative space, feel their intuition, connect with their hearts knowing, and let me know what it is they know they're ready to clear. And what it is they're ready to step into. So for some people, it might be that they're ready to clear fear, just in general, and they're really ready to expand and to evolve into a greater aspect of themselves. Maybe they're ready to manifest more financially, or they're ready to have more connected um, relationships. And so clearing the fear, clearing any kind of lack, clearing any ego is going to really benefit that person as well as everyone that they will connect with. So back to the woman that I assisted on the East Coast, she had all these issues going on in her body, and I gave her direct messages that were very specific to her from a cellular level and from an energetic level of reading her auric field and tuning in and connecting and reading her Akashic records and just listening to her angels and spirit guides bring me messages. And she listened to everything that I said, and she followed through, did her work. And I say that because a healer will assist you with information. Like I say, I feel I'm a messenger of spirit, so I will tune in and listen. But then you, as the client, you have to take those messages and you do with them as you will. You're going to either listen to them and you're going to shift things in your life and you're going to make more time for yourself. You're going to embrace more self-love time, or you'll ignore those messages and just go right back to that stressful way of living, focusing on fear rather than abundance, focusing on separation rather than unity. And not much will change for that client. They'll still stay stuck. They may still struggle. But this client was a good listener, and she did her work. And within a couple days, she contacted me and said, Tanya, I don't know what it is you're doing because it doesn't really make any sense to me, but all of my pain is gone. All the arthritis is gone. And it was just blowing her mind. She didn't understand how this was even possible. but she said she knew, a part of her knew that it was possible to heal, and that she refused to listen to doctors tell her that she couldn't. And so as she
Yeah.
healed all that, she was blown
That's
away,
right.
but she also was ready for it and she was open for it. And so about, I want to say 6 months later, she contacted me and she let me know that she just wanted to let me know she was so grateful and that she was still totally pain free. And I bring this up because I feel these shifts in consciousness that are being presented to us, and we're giving these opportunities to really see from a place of wholeness, a science and a spiritual wholeness. We're really opening ourselves up to remembering so much more that we're capable of. And with this healing work, it's
Oh.
truly going to change the planet.
Oh,
I
that
feel
is
like
really.
there's, like myself, there's many of us that are here to kind of
Oh,
ignite
marvelous coffee.
this awareness, and
Unbelievable.
we're kind of the pioneers that are setting, the
Oh, marvelous.
torchbearers, bringing the truth and the light. And it's going to really open
Ah.
up great opportunities for healing and shifts for the planet.
Yes.
And I
Amen.
feel there will be a time where just
She's
cutting
doing
into
good.
people randomly and experientially and giving drugs and things will really be looked upon as kind of barbaric as we
Oh,
evolve,
yes.
because
Oh,
so much is
yes.
happening that's
Amen.
not necessary. And so, as I'm using that woman as an example, because I know that there's
Oh.
many of you that are maybe tuning in that you're struggling in some way. It could be you have a physical ailment,
Oh.
or it could be that
Good.
you have a relationship situation. Maybe you're struggling with your own confidence, your own self
Unbelievable
worth.
taste.
Whatever it is, it can completely be cleared and you're able to be assisted on an energetic level. And
Oh,
so
yes.
that is what I have offered myself as a healer, as my intention is to serve and assist those who are ready. And when I say those who are ready, I really mean that. I'm not here to go chase people down and push this on them or have to prove to them that this is what they need. It really will be, if you felt drawn in today, if you felt summoned in, and you're working through something and you know deep down you need some assistance, that's the first step, is acknowledging that, and then listening to your intuition and trusting that what you want to heal is possible, and allowing yourself to
Oh, yes.
connect with myself or
Good.
another healer that you feel is of a high vibration and that you trust. So that would be the first step, is that you call that in, and then that you trust in it and you trust in the opportunity of wholeness, that you believe in your right to wholeness, that you believe in
Oh,
your
yes.
right to abundance,
Marvelous.
and that you allow yourself to
She's
align. And
doing
so,
good.
like I said, myself and many other healers, we're going to be the messengers that will help with this and will bring you the messages you need. Kind of like a personal trainer, we're going to give you a plan. We're going to give you the messages of what you need to address and our intuitive guidance on how best to reach your goal. And then you, as the client and the recipient of this energy, will have to do your own work. You're going to have to really realize that that first clearing is going to clear a lot from your auric field. So all that past life debris, all the cellular memory of things that maybe even unconsciously are affecting you today, when you allow a healer to come in and assist you in clearing that and showing you a path to your wholeness and helping you remember who you are, you're going to be amazed of what is possible and how capable and powerful you are. But until you can clear all that fear, many humans will just unconsciously keep living out the same patterns again and again. They'll keep dating that same energy again and
Yes.
again, and keep creating partnerships with the same energies again and again, because at some
Mm.
level, if they don't feel they're worthy or deserving or good enough, they'll attract that into their life.
That's right.
So I'm going to pause for a second and see, do we have any questions or
Oh, don't
anybody that's
pause.
calling
Don't
in,
pause.
Amnon?
Not yet. You will.
Okay.
You will.
Okay. So yeah, feel free to call in if you want to share any testimonials, especially if you have worked with me, I totally encourage you to call in or to write in and just share your perspective. Let me go into, I'll give a few more examples.